Okay. It's a comedy minute with Min. Let's learn some comedy. We're going to do stand up comedy sitting down. I thought it was funny. Um, so here's my sports bits. Don't worry about it, coach. I'm good for 2 points. You know how Steph Curry is the best 3-point shooter? I'm the best 2-point shooter ever. Not consistently, but you can count on me for just 2 points. That means one shot a game. That's basketball, and here's my football. I'm good for 1 yard, coach. I'm good for 1 yard. And if I was trying to get a job as a backup, coach, I'll be the best backup you ever had. All right? The best. Off the bench, the best. The best backup you ever signed. The best. That's my sports bit. I like Peter Parker and Miles Morales. They're really witty in how they talk. So let's do some Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Let's see if we can do a difference. My Peter Parker would be tough day. I was having a tough day yesterday too. And then this day's tough. And if I calculate it correctly, and knowing my bad luck, I'll probably have a tough day tomorrow too. So that's my Peter Parker. Miles Morales is younger. So let's see if we can get into a young mindset. Was she wearing the best bra I've ever seen in my life? It made her breasts look like perfection. I was staring. I was staring. That might have been weird. Am I weird? No, I'm not weird. I'm too cool to be weird. I'm Miles Morales. No, I'm not weird. I have eyes. You know what it is? Let's be scientific about it. I have eyes, and she has the ability to walk. So she was walking by, and my eyes. I'm not weird. So I can explain this. Let me explain. So what happened was science is physics, really. So what is in motion? So her legs. You know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. So her legs, her feet. So let me tell you about her feet. Feet are very normal to look at. Okay, I wasn't looking at her legs or her body or her breasts. I was actually looking at her feet. So there were these 2 pairs of feet walking by, scientifically, based on physics, motion, and biology. And I wanted to see if those feet had a body connected to it, because if it didn't, that would be weird. And then I'm not the weird one. She's the weird one. I'm not weird. I'm not. I'm Miles Morales, the coolest superhero ever, since Peter Parker. But I am pretty cool. though I'm young, but I am really cool. I'm a superhero. I'm supposed to be cool. I'm Spider-Man. I'm not weird. I'm not. So that's my Miles Morales. That's been Comedy Minute with Min. 5 minutes, 5 minute comedy with Min. I suggest everyone practice comedy, just like you practice your personality, just like you practice physics, history, anything else, modeling. Do a little modeling. Like, Min, what's your a serious model face? So you gotta practice modeling, you gotta practice taking selfies, you gotta practice everything, you gotta practice comedy. Alright? That's a social ability skill that you need to practice. So I highly suggest being a doctor of education myself, self-proclaimed. I highly suggest everyone practice comedy. Just 5 minutes. Get a camera on yourself and practice comedy. You can practice a character you like. You can practice funny sports situations like I did. You can practice your embarrassing moments. All right. Here's an embarrassing moment. Well, I thought the baby was a monster. Okay. I'm not about to touch a monster baby. You know what I mean? I can't even hold a regular baby. What if it flops out of my hands and just falls on the floor? Then it'll be my fault. You know what I mean? But if it's a monster baby, I could die. That's just me being afraid of babies, which I am. When they're like infants and like my cousins and stuff have babies, and they're like, "Oh, Min, do you want to hold the baby?" I'm like, I'll just watch from a distance, because if that thing flops around and I accidentally drop it, I'm terrified. Some people are terrified of heights. No. Infants. I'm terrified of infants because I am the clumsiest person in the world. Okay? I walk around, I punch myself. I'm like, ugh, I'm seeing stars. It's like, no, man, it's just nighttime. Okay. But, yeah, so that's embarrassing for me because I'm scared of babies. I'm scared to hold babies. Though I want to hold a baby. I love holding babies. I love babies. I'm really scared of holding babies because they have a soft skull. Everything about them is really delicate. It's embarrassing for me. So yeah, just work on comedy. It's a social skill that you need. That's my suggestion from being a doctor myself, a self-proclaimed doctor, PhD, that everyone should work on their comedy. It's no different from working on your alphabet, working on math. You gotta work on your social skills, like public speaking. You gotta work on it. So comedy is something you should work on. It's really important. Based on what I study, you have to have the full range of social skills, and comedy is right in there. You need it.